What's up top 10 fam, hope you're having an awesome day. I'm your host Eamon Hassan and welcome back to another video. Now Area 51, I feel like I know the subject more than I know information about myself at this point. I've overdosed, honestly. And when this video goes up, the raid would have happened about 3 days ago. Honestly, whenever I thought about the raid, I was like, the aliens are gonna be like the behind the fence or like, bye. As the camo dudes are just like shooting people on the other side, like I really think that's how it's gonna be. And then they get into their hidden crafts and jet back to like Planet Drutark. I don't know, man. I don't know what planet they're going back to. Either way, that being said, these are the top 10 scary things discovered at Area 51. And just for the fine print of this video, almost all of these are fictional. A lot of these are just my predictions on what could be discovered there, but hasn't yet. Starting us off with number 10 are the missing ones. So there have been many conspiracy theories and real stories where the CIA has assassinated people, they've planned to kill people, they've made people go missing if they know too much. And I know the first thing that comes to mind when you think about these missing people is that they were obviously killed. I mean, if they're gonna go to the effort of making someone vanish off the face of the earth, then surely they'd just kill them. But what if they didn't? What if they transported them to a secret underground base at Area 51? We already know there are quite a few underground facilities at Area 51, so why can't a prisoner holding base be one of them? If you're locked up or trapped in Area 51, you're as good as dead according to the CIA anyway, since no one will ever know you're there or be able to find you or save you. It's the perfect non-violent solution where everyone wins, except of course the people locked up in Area 51. Sorry about that. Coming in at number 9, we have alien scientists. So I feel like with the amount of government cover-ups over different plane and military craft crashes and their remains, I definitely believe Area 51 houses aliens, and not just the dead remains of all the ones for observation. I'm talking proper communicative aliens that are helping human scientists. This may be far-fetched, but considering people think a one world government operates at Area 51, that government would need a lot of alien tech for whatever their future plans of world domination are. So with that in mind, I think from these alien spacecraft crashes in the past, living aliens were saved from them, and now they're here working for the US government, either voluntarily or involuntarily. And they probably have Einstein level knowledge and then some, so I hope they're the first people we saved when we went in there. I don't know. I haven't checked yet. But you probably would have by the time this goes up, so let me know. At number 8, we have the getaway sources. So say the whole world is going to right now. Say there's been like a zombie apocalypse or something more realistic like climate change, tipping point, or a food shortage or a disease epidemic or something, or a 2012 scenario where like the earth is literally breaking apart. People need to run, they need to survive, and in this scenario, forget us mere citizens, they're not worried about us. The people that they'd want saved are the leaders, the president, the very rich, and the people with power. And like in the movie 2012, this top 1% had a secret base in China where they would be safe from everything. Similarly, I think the same sort of thing is located in Area 51 in the form of getaway flying saucers. Think about it. The only way to save yourself from this planet, from the horrors of it, is just to simply leave the planet. And what better way to do that than on highly advanced spacecraft with aliens or extraterrestrials you've been making this plan and deal with for the past century. It's like the perfect escape. Us peasants just get to die on Earth and Trump's out here making planet Plut great again. Filling our number 7 slot are the bodies. So we've heard of the BBC crew that got into the base and were basically pointed at with guns and forced to stay on the floor for hours. There are signs all around and leading up to the base saying you'll get shot if you try and trespass onto the base, but of course in kinder words because they can't just outright say we'll shoot you. I suspect there have been many people that have managed to make it into the base, and some were definitely shot and that wasn't publicized because it makes the government look bad. Some probably did make it somehow but were hiding on the ground under some major camouflage, and I suspect they were either found out and then killed, stayed hiding there because hiding there was still better than trying to leave, getting spotted, and then getting shot. All in all, I suspect there are quite a few skeletal remains to be found in Area 51. I feel like the families of those people are still like, where did they go? They went to get groceries and they never returned. Now at number 6 are alien offspring. I feel like any alien still at Area 51 right now is either dead and there for observation, or working there involuntarily or locked up. Honestly, let's be real, none of them actually want to be there when they could be at home with their families on planet Glurp. Like, let's be real. So with that being said, I'm sure there have been many escape plans executed by them, maybe some even self-sacrifice, not wanting to tell the evil humans their secrets, or because they simply couldn't take being on Earth anymore. So to combat that and ensure the longevity of the alien link, I really believe the heads in charge definitely got them to reproduce and cloned those eggs or fetuses so they'd have a whole armory of aliens if the existing ones successfully left, or whatever the hell escaped, died, blew up, self-detonated, I don't really know. Coming in at number 5 are star-crossed lovers. I feel like this has to happen without fail when two people or entities from totally different upbringings and backgrounds meet and hate each other at first and then they fall in love. In this case, I'm talking about an alien and one of the Area 51 workers. So as I previously mentioned, there are most likely aliens living at Area 51 who can communicate with us, so I feel like one of the workers, if not more, who interact with them daily have probably fallen in love with one. You know how it goes, it would have started off like, what the hell are you, and vice versa. Then it would have been like, okay, let me just quickly do my job and then leave. Then it would have moved on to things like telling each other bits and pieces about their own lives. Then in a moment of laughter, one of them realizes, wait, I'm head over heels in love with them. And then comes the confession of love, then the no, we're too different, it'll never work, the CIA won't let you be with me, and my parents on planet Yip Jew will never allow this. And then they get over it and have a secret romance until one of them has to kill the other, Hunger Games style. And if you aren't just sucked into that love story so hard, then you're definitely lying. At number 4 are dinosaurs. Hear me out, I know you're gonna think I'm ridiculous, but I'm not. Maybe a little bit. So there is no proof that says aliens came after us. If anything, we've seen signs in cave drawings from God knows what BC indicating that alien sightings have been occurring for a long time. So who's to say they weren't around during the Cretaceous period and prior? What if they were flying in and out of Earth during the period dinosaurs roamed the Earth? It's not like dinosaurs could record that aliens were visiting, and even if they did, somehow they were wiped out anyway, so there's that. But what if aliens found them interesting? What if they're like, ooh, what is that? What if they stole and preserved some eggs here and there like Jurassic Park? If they were smart, honestly, if it was me, I would have gotten one of each gender for each species of dinosaur, and if they did, who's to say they weren't forced to share that at Area 51 after being captured from a crash? Or what if they wanted to share the knowledge? Pretty sure dinosaurs have a better chance of surviving on Earth where there's oxygen than on planet Zeus where there's none. It could be the Alien-Human Dino Alliance, ADA for short. Filling at number 3 slot are clones. Okay, so there's a huge debate about whether cloning is ethical or not. I mean, honestly, yes, it is weird. It's creepy to have someone or something that looks exactly the same as something else, yet their personalities are completely different. It's strange, I get it. We've successfully cloned animals throughout history, but humans is something we've never done. Most countries in the world actually ban cloning anyway, so there's that, but there's a bunch of states in the US that don't specifically ban cloning, but ban reproductive cloning. So if human technology can achieve it, maybe alien technology can and has. What if there are clones just walking around Area 51 and we have no idea about it? What if they've cloned prime ministers and other world leaders to make it easier to make appearances when really the real Theresa May is on planet Clintob? What if? What if they're in there cloning humans and aliens? There are just so many what ifs. Am I a clone? Who knows? Now at number 2 are the cures. So again, this one is problematic to talk about, but somebody's gotta do it. That someone's gonna be me. Many people believe that the government injects diseases into the public, which creates an epidemic. Many thought that of the Ebola outbreak in Africa a few years ago as well. Some think the government is behind it to control population numbers, whereas others think they do it to distract from a bigger story going on underneath. Whichever story you want to believe, if the government created the disease, they also created the cure to it, and I believe those cures are stored in Area 51. And I even believe they have the cure to other things like AIDS and cancer in there as well. You know how they say the pharmaceutical industry makes the most money because they keep you sick? If you weren't sick, they wouldn't be making money, so they don't even want a cure to be found. But what if it's already been found? They're just not releasing it so the economy can gain more money for all these people that do have these illnesses. Sadistic, and it's all there in Area 51. I hope when you guys read it, you found it. And finally, at number 1 is Osama bin bin Laden. Very controversial, I know, and of course I don't mean any disrespect by putting him on the list, but again, I'm not gonna pussyfoot around any topic on this channel. So the news broke in May of 2011 that bin Laden had been found in a compound and killed by a CIA-led operation. That's all we know, that's all we got told. And I've been hearing about this conspiracy for years now that he actually wasn't killed. Like, did we ever see his dead body? No, we didn't. They said they identified his body many ways, by his height. Well, many people out there are 6'4". Apparently one of his wives was shouting his name during the raid, and again that could have just been a body double and someone paying an impoverished woman to just shout a name. It's not that hard. His burial took place at sea and it wasn't documented. According to a US official, there are pictures of his body and the burial, but where they at though? So no one other than the people involved saw his apparent assassination and burial, so people believe that, well, 1, they didn't actually kill him, 2, they killed a lookalike because that could be possible, it's happened in the past, or 3, he's being hidden in Area 51 till his death. So I mean, there's some food for thought. And that's it for today's video, guys. This was a bit of fun, but also a lot of these are serious speculations that I believe are yet to be discovered at Area 51. Hopefully one day when the whole thing gets declassified, I'll turn out to be right and win like $5 million. Is that not how it works? Oh well. Let me know what you guys thought below, and as always, I'm your host Eamon Hassan, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!